everyone. I'd like to welcome you to my channel. I am Soji Enigbokon. In this video, I shall introduce us to some very cool, efficient, and productive industry standard applications in the area of what? Audio, video production, graphics design, photography, and desktop publishing. All these applications are free without paying a dime, but they're only made available and possible by the beautiful operating system called Ubuntu Studio. Ubuntu Studio is a free and open source operating system for creative people that features audio, graphics, video, publishing, and other applications in the media world. So the first thing we want to do to take advantage of all of this is to go to your search engine, search for Ubuntu, or go straight to ubuntu.org, and you go straight to the download tab and grab a copy. All these audio features, graphics, publishing, photography, and video editing software are industry standard that have been updated to the latest editions in the graphics or media world. So you have things like publishing. Can you see audio? Why do we need this? It is open, meaning you do not have to pay for the license to use Ubuntu Studio. Now let's go through quickly. Once this is installed, go to the left corner and go to the category that has audio. You see Adore. It has digital audio workstations that operate exactly like the popular Pro Tools, Cakewalk, Cubase, and all others there. These are industry standards that allows you to what? Mix, record audio, and master them for post-production. You can actually work on an existing audio by simply using Audacity. Audacity, can you see that? You just click in the audio section, select Audacity. Audacity is another good one. Also, let's go to the video section. This is the video on the left, or graphics. We have things like GIMP. A lot of guys will call it GIMP, but it's actually a GNU image manipulation program. It behaves and is designed to operate like your adobe-photoshop. This is the Adore. Now this is GIMP. I'm just walking us through all of this. For those of you who are interested in graphic design, you may want to use an equivalent or an alternative to your CorelDRAW. There's another one that is very cool too. Inkscape behaves and operates exactly like your CorelDRAW. So you do not have to relearn certain things when you come into this environment. GIMP version 2 comes by default if you install the latest Ubuntu Studio. You simply go to the top left corner and grab that application. Once you click, it comes up. Under your audio, you have things like, you have Audacity, you have Qtractor, which is a MIDI cable digital workstation. You have Hydrogen. This is like your drum machine or drum later. It sequences and programs drum for you in parts, and you can then arrange. You have your Shimmy. You have other digital keyboards that can be used, that are virtual keyboards that can be used. But quickly, I'm just going to walk us through all of this. There are other videos dedicated for those of us who want to learn how each of these applications operate. But I believe I'm talking to creative people and people who want to jump in straight into the media world. You can install Ubuntu Studio and take advantage of the free. When I mean free, once you install, that is all the stress you need to do. That is all the payment that is required. You just need to download a copy of the image of the Ubuntu Studio from ubuntustudio.org and begin to work. Now, I will advise that you do not install this on a USB for graphics purposes. So to optimize the performance of Ubuntu Studio with all these graphics and all of that, I will advise that you have a PC with minimum of about 8 gig RAM, and maybe a dedicated graphics processing unit like a GPU must be enhanced, And another requirement is that you must have a very good sound device, or what most people refer to as sound card. Now we jump in straight to each of these categories. Let's look at the audio section. The audio section allows you to what? Record, mix, and master using several applications. The first one we're going to look at is Adobe. Adobe version 5 comes with this installation of Ubuntu Studio. Adobe already opened. You can see, meaning you can create unlimited tracks. You can have unlimited channels to record audio. Then you can mix using all kinds of plugins, effects for vocals, for drums, for guitars. And eventually you can master using the desired plugin. And these are compatible with other digital audio workstations like your Cubase, like your Q-Tractor, like your Pro Tools, for example. All these applications are designed alike. We're simply just, it is a matter of left-hand drive versus right-hand drive. Another one I'd like you to look at is Audacity. Audacity behaves like the old Wave editor. I used to have one copy of the WaveLab. When I found Audacity, I was very happy because all I needed to do was install Audacity without any license requirement, and I'll begin to have fun. You can mix, and this is the MIDI virtual keyboard. I once used this. All you need to do is to play certain sounds without a real keyboard. You will use the ABCD text on your QWERTY keyboard. Let's look at another one. This is called Hydrogen. Hydrogen is a very cool application for setting up drums and drum patterns. You can use this to what? Sequence drums. For those of us who are in the music industry, you know that the drum setup or programming drum in a digital audio workstation is very crucial to composing a song. You have the song fine, but you need to compose using the Hydrogen. All of this, again, I remind us, are free because of the open source operating system called Ubuntu Studio. Now we go straight again to graphics. Now let's go to graphics now. Let's look at the graphics section. Simply click graphics, all the applications that are free and ready to be used. You have Blender, you have Blender, you have QJack, you have Inkscape, you have GIMP, you have PicoPixel. PicoPixel is easy to use application for drawing, for those of us who like to draw. We have Inkscape. Inkscape is designed exactly like CorelDRAW. So it's a standard using the W3C standard scalable vector graphics. Let's look at another graphic design app. Of course, we've seen the GIMP version 2. This video is introducing us to all of this. I would advise that you take time to study each of this if you're new in this environment. But if you're not new, all you need to do is quickly begin to download Ubuntu Studios and continue to have fun. So we saw Blender, Inkscape. These are just a few. Now this is the G. You see, all I did was just drag an image and start to what you can export using whatever standard format you desire. If you're used to CorelDRAW, adobe-photoshop, this is your playground. Use this. I remind us again, install a copy of Ubuntu Studio and you're free to use this application forever without paying a dime. This is the cool stuff, the cool thing I want to share with us about Ubuntu Studios. So if you're out there and you're thinking, how do I record my music? How do I create designs? Grab a copy of Ubuntu Studio, install it, and begin to have fun. So don't forget, Blender is very useful. It's a 3D creation. Look at the Inkscape. It's so beautiful. Inkscape is like your CorelDRAW. All you need to do is get image and begin to manipulate. You have a bonus. You have one, look at it, the GIMP and the Inkscape. For graphic designer, these tools are your playgrounds. So look at it, it's very easy. I'm not that good with graphics, but I've tried my hands on one or two trying to, and look at this. You can manipulate these images, change colors, do whatever it is you're used to doing with paid applications. Isn't this wonderful? I'd like to remind us again, please, should you find this video interesting, I would have, please remind us to subscribe to my channel, share and like this video, and click the notification button to be notified of any event on this channel. And I'd like to thank you once again for viewing. Let's continue quickly. This is an introduction to the Ubuntu Studio. Ubuntu Studio is made popular by Ubuntu. So let's visit another aspect of this. This is another cool tool. This is the PicoPixel for drawing and editing pixel art. All these tools are cool. Guys, let us look at another one now. Let's go straight to the camera, guys. Let's go straight to photography. We're going straight to what? Photography. With photography, you simply, there's one called Darktable. Have you seen that? The Darktable is very cool workflow application and raw developer. It's a virtual, lightable, and darkroom for photographers. Those of you who are in the photography business, it allows you to manage your digital negatives in a database. It lets you view them through a zoomable, lightable, and enables you to develop raw images. So if you took pictures, you can develop them using this environment. Can you see this? I just have a few pictures to demonstrate this. These are like your raw negatives. Let's look at another tool. You click the photography section. You look at other tools. There's so many tools there. There's Untangle. There's so many of them. There's Shotwell as well.